Selamat datang di channel Nunu Hikaru. Hari ini saya akan menggambar Nemo. Nemo dari film animasi Finding Nemo. Dan bersama Alexa, inilah cerita menarik tentang Finding Nemo.
Hello, my name is Alexa. I will read you a story about what we drew today. Finding Nemo is an Academy Award-winning computer graphic animated film made in the United States. Released on May 30, 2003 in Canada and the United States. The main players are Albert Brooks, Ellen DeGeneres, Alexander Gould, Willem Dafoe, and many more. The director is Andrew Stanton. A sequel, titled Finding Dory, was released on June 17, 2016. Two clownfish named Marlin and his wife Coral were watching their new home on the Great Barrier Reef and collecting their eggs when the barracuda attacked, knocking Marlin unconscious. He wakes up to find that Coral and all but one of the eggs have been eaten by the barracuda. Marlin names this last egg Nemo, a name Coral likes. Nemo developed a smaller right flipper as a result of egg damage during attack, which limited his swimming ability. Worried about Nemo's safety, Marlin is embarrassed by Nemo during a school field trip. Nemo claims to be away from the reef and was caught by scuba diving. As the boat departs, a diver deliberately takes his diving mask off into the ocean. While trying to save Nemo, Marlin meets Dory, a kind and optimistic blue tang fish with short-term memory loss. Marlin and Dory meet three sharks named Bruce, Anchor and Chum who claim to be vegetarians. Marlin finds the mask and notice address written on it. When he explains to Dory and accidentally gives a nosebleed, the scent of blood causes Bruce to enter an uncontrollable eating frenzy. The pair escape from Bruce but the mask falls into a deep ocean trench. During a dangerous struggle with a double barbel in the trench, Dory sees a diving mask and reads the address is located in Sydney, Australia. The pair swim in, receiving directions to Sydney from a school of moonfish. Marlin and Dory face a bloom of jellyfish that nearly kills them. Marlin loses consciousness and wakes up on a turtle named Crush, who takes Marlin and Dory on the Australian East Current. Marlin recounts the details of a long journey with a group of sea turtles, and the story spreads across the ocean. He also saw how good Shatter got with his son Squirt. Meanwhile, Nemo is placed in a fish tank in the office of a dentist named Philip Sherman in Sydney Harbour. He meets aquarium fish called the Tank Gang, led by a Moorish idol named Gil, who has a broken fin. The fish learn that Nemo is to be given to Sherman's niece, Darla, who kills the fish by constantly shaking his bag. Gil then reveals his plan to escape, jamming the tank's filter, forcing the dentist to remove the fish to clean it. The fish would be placed in a plastic bag, and then they'd roll out the window and into the port. After a failed escape attempt, a pelican named Nigel brings news of Marlin's adventures. Inspired by his father's determination, Nemo manages to jam the filter, but the dentist installs a new high-tech water filter before they can escape. After leaving the Australian East Current, Marlin and Dory are swallowed by a blue whale. Inside the whale's mouth, Dory communicates with the whale, which takes them to Port Jackson and expels them through its blowhole. They meet Nigel, who recognizes Marlin from the stories he has heard, and he takes them to Sherman's office. Darla has just arrived and it's the dentist who hands Nemo to her. Nemo plays dead to save himself as Nigel arrives. Marlin sees Nemo and believes that he is dead before Nigel is violently thrown away. Desperate, Marlin leaves Dory and begins to swim home. Gil then helps Nemo escape into a channel that leads to the ocean. Dory loses her memory and becomes confused, and meets Nemo, who reaches the ocean. Eventually, Dora's memory returns after she reads the word, Sydney, on the drainpipe. He directs Nemo to Marlin and they are reunited, but then Dory gets caught in a fishing net with a school of groupers. Nemo enters the net and orders the group to swim down to break the net, allowing them to escape. After returning home, Nemo goes to school, with children Crush, Squirt, and Marlin, no longer overprotective, proudly watching Nemo swim away with Dory by his side. Meanwhile at the dentist's office, the high-tech filter breaks down and the tank gang escapes to port, realizing too late they are still limited to their plastic bags. That's a little story about Nemo, in the movie Finding Nemo. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed, please like and subscribe. See you in the next video.
29 and I find myself wondering what did happen to the last 10. I ran away with my life, fast forward, never turn back again. It's kind of funny that the more we pass time, the more we need to set them rewind. And 19 was the year I had to leave you, but now I'm seeing all the signs. Is this really happening? I can't believe it's true. I'm just as surprised as you. Is this really happening? I can't be too sure, but one day I'll be yours again. Life lessons come one in a dozen. The other 11 give something from nothing. I sit here looking for an answer. Maybe the biggest question was in the last chapter. You gave me the soul I have today. Without you I never could have moved away. But now I see what you teach. I do believe I always should